Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you, Leo, 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 Leo. Okay, I just want to clear the energy really quick and then we'll get started. Ooh, sorry. Okay. So, I'm seeing like a note, like a handwritten note. You finding a handwritten note or having this handwritten note that people don't know that you have, and you're like hiding it somewhere, keeping it safe, safekeeping. You may come across a note that you had hidden a long time ago, and it was like a keepsake thing. And at the time, you didn't want people to know about this note, what it said or whatever. So that may be a message for somebody, but I also feel like you guys are going to receive communication that you've been waiting for, and especially something that is something that you would get in like handwriting or in the mail or like through email or text. Like not spoken communication, I guess, is what that means. You have the Queen of Cups spell out, and then you have the Lovers as well. It's like you're in alignment and you're deciding what is important with you. Some of you feel the need to look back a little bit on certain things. There's a closing here or something that you're looking back on, and you're looking back on it now from a state of alignment versus when it was happening where you were, and other times you have looked back on it and where you have processed it. You're now looking back in alignment. So you have Temperance and you have the Six of Wands. So this is healing. Look, the Devil. Could be something a Capricorn person did to you. Could be something a Sagittarius person did to you. Doesn't have to be either one of those. But regardless, there is a victory after a long, long time here of something toxic having some sort of rule over your life. That is not happening anymore. You're recognizing your own power. You have tools, you have resources now that are becoming available to you in the Sagittarius season. This is what this is about, is learning how to use the tools that you have been given. Yeah. You have the Tower and the Star. You've been getting the Tower coming out. You've been getting the Star as well. It has been more towards the end of your readings, the second half part of your readings, the conclusion of your readings. So now this is coming in the beginning. So this sudden wish fulfillment is coming closer and closer and closer to your reality here. Could be something closing up with an Aquarius person or a Scorpio person. Doesn't have to be. But there could be a person that did not see your vision. They didn't believe in your vision that you have for yourself. They wanted to limit you because they themselves had limitations. And there could be people that they don't want bad for you. They don't realize that what they're doing is limiting. You know, they have a limited mindset. And when you're around them, you're starting to notice the things they say and how this is altering your behavior, and how then you are slowly but surely, a little bit of your life, you are taking up this limited mindset, and you're becoming aware of something here with that, and who you collaborate with and what you focus on, how much that matters. So there's a distancing that's happening. For some of you, there's some people that have been cut out, and you're making a peaceful resolution with it because it's been hard for you to let go. And that's just it. You're a giver, you're a forgiver. That's who you are. You can't help it. But you're learning to do this. You're learning how to put yourself first here, which is very healthy. A healthy way to put yourself first. You know, a lot of people, want to say all these things about Leo, narcissistic behavior, this and that. Every single sign has things that they do in the negative, and that can be one of them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that all Leos do that when they are in a negative space. Absolutely not. It's not the truth at all. It's just not. Really, it's about being a Leo is about loving yourself. That's it. It's about loving yourself when it comes down to it. And the world, other people being exposed to your energy, they have the opportunity to love themselves as well. And a lot of people will reject that, you know, and then you have all kinds of things that people do as a result of that. So I feel like you have some people here that it's bringing to light what their true intentions are. Got to cut them off. Okay, maybe they don't have bad intentions, but they still have a lack mindset, and this is still affecting me, and how I'm collaborating with these people, I'm creating with this. I don't like this. That's not good. I don't want to do that, right? So there's some distancing that's happening. There's some taking a look at your own vibration, taking a look at your past, and changing the story that you tell yourself, changing what you focus on every day, rewriting the story that you tell yourself. And paying attention to who you collaborate with. It's kind of like giving me this guilty by association vibe. You don't want to be guilty by association. No, I don't want anything to do with that. You know, you want the people that you hang around with to be successful people. You want the people that you hang around with to be kind and loving people, because, you know, that's what you are. So if you're hanging around people and, you know, they're still talking crap about their ex, and they're on divorce number 3, and they, you know, making fun of this person, putting down that person, if they question everything about your dreams and everything, you feel like you can't really be, you know, these are just some examples, but I feel like something is coming to you where, you know, there's a particular person where your focus and their focus, not the same. Not the same, and it's affecting you, and it may not be by ill intent. Is all I'm trying to say with that, okay? Page of Swords here. So there's a learning here, and then embarking on the new, and some sort of a opportunity for love here as well. So that's really beautiful here. Let's see. Did I just say opportunity for love? Yeah, that flew out, okay? Could be a Gemini person. This is your forever person here. You've been getting in the cards, and now we have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is a choice of what is my legacy going to be, and you're choosing your abundant future here. You're choosing the people that you want to create with, co-create with for, you know, the rest of your life here. You know, there's a natural cycle now that is happening where, okay, now this is a time where I'm going to be purging a lot of things, and I'm going to start a new cycle. I'm going to embark on a new journey here. So I have a choice of who am I going to go on this journey with here. And a lot of you, it's new people that you're going to meet, and you know who can't come with you on the journey. They're, you know, they're not for the journey. They don't want to go on the journey. They, you know, they just don't have the same mindset that you have here. So this is what's happening now. You have the choice of, am I going to have this abundance? Am I going to have people around me that really, really love me? Am I going to have unconditional love be my vibration where I'm not conditional, right? I don't need circumstances to go this way or that way. My happiness depends on me. I'm in alignment, and because I am in alignment, I am co-creating with the universe, and the beautiful things that I have been dreaming about are building up around me, okay? You know who is going that way and who's not going that way. So if you choose to go on a journey with somebody who's not going that way, over time, they're going to wear you down, and they're going to get you doubting again, and you're going to have to, you know, heal yourself again. You're going to have to start all over with this here. So some of you already know this. Some of you already feel this. Some of you, you've already made these choices, and you're following through with it and maintaining the distance and, you know, all of this. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. You have a blessing coming in, and you're going to have to protect it. from the real change is going to come in here for you. And you can feel it already. Okay, you have the Eight of Wands. There's some kind of communication coming in for you here. Okay? Some kind of news that you're getting here, that you've been waiting on this news. You've been wanting this news. Yeah, you put yourself in a frequency to be the vibrational match to this news, to the news that you want to hear, right? That's how you manifest this news coming into you. That's how you manifest this clarity, this communication, and this ability to do what it is you're trying to do. You have the Strength card here. So that's what's crossing you is, you know, you're in your head a little bit. You have the Eight of Swords, but then you have the Ace of Swords. So it's like, you know, wanting to be in your head, but, you know, you want to come from a true place here. You want to come from a true place. You want to manifest from this true place. You want to speak your truth. You don't want to speak from this place of fear and doubt. You don't want to be in this state anymore, and you're not. You're like flip-flopping back and forth out of it. It is a challenge there's something that might trigger you. There's a person that might trigger you, a situation that might trigger you, and that as I feel like is what's crossing you here, because there is this, you have the Ace of Cups here. So you have new love coming in. And there is a balance of how much do you want to show to this person. How do you want to go about that? Because some of you, it's like, you know, you want to... There's old patterns in the past that you did when starting relationships, because you were starting relationships from a different place. You were starting relationships from a place where you needed something and you wanted to act like you were open to more things than you were open to. And you were this and you were that. So people would think this of you and think that of you. It's like you had this movie in your head of who you had to be, and it had to do with other people and other people's thoughts weighing heavily on your mind. And some of this had to do with childhood things that you had to work through. So there is a way that you're being your most authentic self at this time in your life, more than you ever have been before. But you're always becoming, right? You're always growing, you're always changing, you're always discovering more about yourself. But now you're standing in your truth, you know who you are to an extent, right? We'll never know all the way. We're always going to continue this journey, right? But you're being in the truest way. And it's different than you've ever been before. And it's like one thing when you're in alignment all on your own, but then when you introduce another person to this, okay, now you have to keep that alignment, and that can be difficult. It's kind of like when somebody becomes famous and all of a sudden now it's very tempting to kind of lose who you are in a way. And, you know, we can go back and forth because it's like, well, you're always changing who you are. And, you know, that's a good thing. That's a healthy thing. You're never done becoming. What will be the point of life then, right? But at the same time, it's like you don't want to not be true to how you really feel in that moment. Try to be a different way because of all of this going on. And so I feel like that is something that you're dealing with at this time. Did I just say becoming famous? So it's like, you know, you're going from this Nine of Pentacles here to this Empress. So there's this huge overnight. It's not overnight. You've been doing this your whole life. It's kind of like people want to say, like, I guess Britney Spears, I don't know. But it's just like, you know, she was been working on this her whole, and then I don't know when she became famous, when she's like 16. I mean, I know she was on the Mickey Mouse Club or whatever. But you know, she was like in acting school and singing school. Like I saw the true life on her a long, long time ago. And it was like, you know, she'd been preparing for this. Her parents have been preparing her for this since the day she was born, basically, you know. And it's the same, you know, I heard the same similar story with Beyonce, same similar story with Jessica Simpson, all of these people, you know, Billie Eilish was, you know, singing in her bedroom with her brother, you know, every day of her freaking life, you know? So there's something about, for you, there's the preparation. This has been a long time coming that you've been preparing for things, and people are not seeing that. They're just seeing it like a light switch. So it's something about protecting your character when you are going forward. And also, so that has to do like with a career aspect, but also with letting somebody new into your life as far as love. The Hierophant. Okay, so that's the commitment. This is a person that is going to be, you know, your forever person. Now, this could be a Taurus person. It doesn't have to be. But this is somebody who, you know, you're presenting yourself in a different way now because you're different. You're different. And so this has to do with this challenge. All of that, I feel like. I feel like it's all of those things in different capacities for different of you guys, you know. You have the King of Pentacles here. You have the Emperor down here. I feel like you're upgrading. There's like a significant notice that you are seeing with people that, you know, you're going to be around. There's just an upgrade that you're doing. There is a way that things have always been done, and then there's a way that you're now presenting it, which is like the answer, and it's very successful. And you know, this is something that, you know, look at this tower here. You have this sudden opportunity that feels like it's coming just at the right time. Just when you think I'm about to be left out in the cold. Just when you think, again, there's something with the time of year. Maybe at this time of year, life always gets really hard for you. It's like you have a story of this time of year. Everything just seems to fall apart. But you know what? This time, you're just in the nick of time going to get this sudden opportunity here that you've been hoping for, and you're going to be, you know, you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to put all those burdens down. You're going to be able to pursue this new endeavor in the way that you have hoped. Maybe not exactly the way that you have been planning it, but in a way that you're going to be excited about. And a way that you're going to be changing here. Your day-to-day is going to be changing. And this is something that you're going to be, you know, really wanting. You're getting to this point that you've been hoping you've been getting to. It's like if somebody, you know, starts a business and you want to get to a point. And what is this point of, like, I know somebody who had a coffee shop out of their car. And they went to different festivals and places, and they parked their car, and they would open the back of it, and they would sell coffee, like make coffee out of their car. And then they got to a place where they were at certain locations would let them go inside, and festivals would let them go inside. And then it's like, okay, they always dreamed maybe of the day they're going to get their own coffee shop. You know what I mean? And it's like looking like they put everything into something and hoping that you're going to be able to do this. And then just in the last second, getting this opportunity to have this coffee shop. Well, maybe in the beginning, they're not going to own it. Maybe in the beginning, they're going to lease it. But it's a lease to own type of a thing. So if you stay steady there for the next year, you're going to own it, or I don't know, something. But it's something like that. So it's like, yes, you're going to get it, and it might be a little bit different than the way that you had wanted it, but you're still going to get the full dream. And then it's like ended up being better, because then they're able to spend more of their money in the immediate future on things that they need to provide around the coffee shop. Okay, doesn't have to be that exact example, but there is something that you've been hoping and planning for and picturing in your mind of this milestone, getting to this level, and whatever that is, there's an opportunity coming here for you to have that. So let's see what is grounding you here. Okay, Queen of Cups, your emotions. You know your emotions are the key. When you're in joy, you're in alignment with your inner being. And when you're feeling anything other than that, okay, you're not in alignment. And you can do what you have to do to get into alignment, or you know what, you'll try again tomorrow, and it's okay. You know, you understand that you are worthy, and you came here to live in joy. Okay. Empress. Wow. You know what it is you want. You're very determined at this time to achieve this. You're determined here to, in this vulnerability, you want to have things happen in a very different way. You know, Leo is a masculine sign. So whether you're a male or female, even if you identify as more like divine feminine, okay, there is a masculinity to Leo. And so there is a tendency to want to make things happen, to go out and do it, to like assert yourself. It's a fixed sign. So it's like, I know this, I know this, I know this, and this has to happen. And this has to happen this way. And this relentless energy, the sun just gives and gives and gives and gives and gives. So never really giving up, you know, and you're determined to do things in a different way. It's very interesting here because this person, you know, she has her hands in the lion's mouth. She's taming this lion. Let's talk about taming the inner within you, you know, your ego or the parts of yourself that you're not wanting to act with. The part of you that just reacts to things instead of the part of you that, no, this is how I want to manifest. This is how I want to be, my state of being. You know, so you're changing the way that you're being here. And you know your emotions are key in that. So there is like another aspect of yourself that has always been there that you're developing and that you're working with at this time. You're standing in the energy of that at this time. You're willing to be vulnerable at this time and put yourself out there. You know, you have the death card in the recent past. So there's a transformation that has taken place. You were uncomfortable somewhere, and the uncomfortability came from you're not supposed to stay here. And you realized this, and you did the work that needed to be done to leave the situation. Okay, and now you have this new achievement here for you. Okay, Ace of Wands in your near future here. This is the opportunity that you've been hoping for quite some time. That is, you know, it's like, you know, very interesting because it's like the transition that you did and leaving the past behind, leaving the old behind, okay, here. And then we have the communication coming in, okay, messages from spirit especially, and then the opportunity is here. So you changed, you got the communication from spirit, the validation, okay, and then it showed up. You have the King of Wands here. So this is your energy. This is your time. It's been a long time coming for some of you. And this is something that, you know, you deserve to have. Let's see internal fears that do not exist. You got Justice and you got the Page of Cups. You're worried that this opportunity is never going to come. It's something that, you know, it's going to be too quick. You're not going to be able to catch it. With the Justice card, you may be worried about legal things that you have to do. And are you going to be able to do that? Are things going to come up and are you going to be able to balance it? Are you going to be able to handle that out? So this could have to do with that type of stuff, like paperwork stuff, this kinds of things that you're going to need to be able to balance out. You want to make sure that this dream is not too good to be true, and it's something that can't be grounded or something that can't be in this 3D reality here. You have the Three of Cups that turned over. You're worried that you're not going to be able to have this celebration here. You're not going to be able to celebrate this. You're not going to be able to, it's almost like this is your life purpose. So if you're not able to do this, it's like there's nothing really else you can do. You're just going to have to keep trying to do this. So there's a little bit of a fear with that here. You know, maybe a celebration, maybe seeing other people. You don't want to have to see other people and you failed. You're not here yet. You don't want everyone to see that you believed in yourself, you believed in this dream, and you still couldn't get it done. You still couldn't balance it out. Okay. What's working for you? The Emperor. You already are everything that you are trying to have, be, or do. You have the Magician here. You know how to manifest. You know how to manifest effectively. You have the Emperor and the Empress here in this reading, might I add. Okay, so you already are this Emperor, and you are now also embodying this Empress energy. So this is really talking about alignment here, really talking about matching the masculine, taking action, being assertive here in this 3D reality, and the feminine, following your intuition, manifesting things and having things come to you by your own vibration. You know that when you control the vibration within, you control your world and what comes. Okay, so matching these two energies, okay, the yin and the yang, that's what you're doing at this time. So it's like you're really becoming unstoppable at this time. The world card and temperance came out too. So there's things that came to an end. You healed from things that came to an end, and you put boundaries where boundaries need to be set. So, you know, you're ready to move forward in your success here. I think you're not seeing how great you already are, how far you have already come, all the achievements that you have made here. You know, you may feel like you don't fit in anywhere. Well, the Emperor doesn't fit in anywhere either. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're really going to start to see how it's so good to be you. And you stand out for a reason, and you're going to start to see the blessings associated with being you, where you have only up until recently had more of the heartache from being you. And from standing out in the way that you do. You have the King of Cups here and your advice. So this is like, wear your heart on your sleeve. Be honest and don't be afraid to be, there's like a fear of vulnerability here a little bit. And, you know, somebody in the past, especially a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, could be an Aries sign, has broken your heart. Okay, and you've gone around and around and around with a person. It has been a long time coming and nothing has really happened of it. Okay, no, this is let this person go. Okay, we're not going to let them, we're not going to give you them your heart again for them to smash it again. But I feel like the advice is, don't be afraid to be vulnerable here. But this is something where you're going to see the signs before, right? So this King of Cups, you know, this person, they trust themselves, right? And they will answer truthfully and honestly, and they won't hide and answer something else because of their emotions, because it's too much emotion there, or because they're being too like romantic or from the heart space. But at the same time, if that's not received, well, they're not going to stay in that situation. They're not going to continue to talk to those people. So it's saying, like, don't close your heart, but don't just give it to anybody either. There is a balance here that's coming into play. And then, you know, the final outcome, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a gift from the universe. Six of Cups talks about joy of being alive and having somebody else to share this joy with. You have the Six of Wands as well. So that's 6-6. Double sixes is a definite financial abundance as well. You've worked really hard for this success and you deserve to have that. And it's something that you know, with these cups energy, it's something you care a lot about. With the wands energy, you're very passionate about it. There's a lot of cups and a lot of wands in this reading. So this is all about something that you're really passionate about, something that's like makes your heart sing when you think about it. This is something that you have wanted for a long, long time. A lot of you, it's a lot of different areas of your life, things that you have wanted for a really long time that's coming in for you here. Okay. So let's see this Eight of Wands here in the center of your reading. What is this communication about? Okay, you have the Knight of Cups. I know that the right person waits until I am ready. So this is about a person that wants to come towards you here. Wow, you have the Ace of Wands and you have the Four of Wands. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. I am inspired to follow my passion. Look at this. Wow. So Four of Wands, I mean, communication of a new opportunity. This is something that you have been hoping for a long, long time. Where the Four of Wands come out multiple times now. This is something that you have been planning. This is the vision in your head. This is finally getting to this place of this happening here. We have the Ace of Wands twice, okay? So there is something here that you're very passionate about, that you really want. This can also be a very passionate romance coming in for you, and a person that, you know, with it leading to the Four of Wands, this is going to build and grow into something more than just a little connection here or a little spark or something. This is something that's going to go to the next stage, and for a lot of you, this is going to be your forever person here. This is going to be a person who's going to get you, who's going to understand you, okay? And really appreciate who you are. Let's see what the challenge. Let's see the Strength card. You have the Eight of Swords. So some of you are in your head, you know, don't let fear and doubt make you second guess yourself and pull yourself away from this kind of an opportunity. Okay, because this is something that you absolutely deserve to have, and Spirit wants you to know that. Yeah, you have the Nine of Swords and then you have the Ten of Wands. So it's hard to put down these burdens from the past. It is hard to not fall into old patterns. It's very easy. I feel like some of you, a lot of you have a lot of different people that are coming at you. And some of these other people, they are, you know, Ten of Swords people. That, you know, the Ten of Swords card is the person has like 10 swords in them. It's like, okay, you only need one sword to do that to somebody, right? And do you really want to go back to somebody who's going to do that to you? No, you really don't. You know, do you really want to stick around for that? No, you really don't. You don't deserve that. But sometimes, you know, you do the healing work and everything and you're so excited and then it doesn't come in yet. And then somebody else comes along, you know, and it would just be easier. And, you know, it would just be easier to take that person back. It would just be easier to give this person a try, even though you know that they're not showing you with their actions, right? That they're not going in the same direction that you're going, right? So it's very important to pay attention to your vibration and to pay attention to the fact that, are you overthinking? How are you feeling right now, you know, and see where things go. But I feel like for most of you, you're going to know when the right person comes along because they're going to show it to you right away. There's not going to be a need to rush. There's not going to be a urgency here. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Some of you need to cut somebody out, and not people you've already cut out. Don't let them come back in. New people that are trying that are just like those old people. No. Right? You don't need to let it harden your heart, but you have a beautiful, open heart full of unconditional love, and you need to give that to a person who's going to respect that and cherish that, right? And when you see that this person is not doing that, okay, then you're going to move away from that. Okay. Queen of Swords. That's exactly what the Queen of Swords does. Okay, exactly what she does. She knows how to set her boundaries. Okay, I protect what matters to me. That's the Queen of Swords here. Somebody's going to try to come back in here and steal your heart. They're really going to try. You know, you have the Seven of Cups here, so you need to think about what it is that you really, really want, because you're dreaming and hoping for someone, a connection that is going to last here, Hierophant, and that needs to be your focus here. When you meet somebody new and it's so exciting and that's so amazing and you're getting swept up in the fantasy of it, and that is okay, but you want to remember to ground yourself, and you want to remember to slowly, you know, share yourself with this person and make sure that it's reciprocated. Are their actions reciprocating it? Are they saying and doing the same thing? Is this building and growing somewhere? Is this person presenting me with a commitment? Right? Or are they telling me one thing, doing something? You know, pay attention to what is going on, right? And you will see the Seven of Swords and the Empress. The Empress can easily see, no, you're not matching my energy. Really, maintain your own alignment, and it's going to be very obvious to you who is not in alignment. Okay. Let's see this Queen of Cups. Well, actually, I want to see this, oh, okay, we'll see the Queen of Cups real quick. You have the Four of Cups. Okay. So you may have been disappointed in how things have gone in the past, but that doesn't mean that that disappointment is going to be your future. right? So you want to look towards what is working. And if you try something and it doesn't work, okay, well then try something else. That's what this is talking about here. Let's see the Empress. You have the Page of Wands. I am always open to good news. I'm telling you, you have communication coming towards you, and it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. What's this Ace of Wands? Three of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and the Fool. Man, you are going to be celebrating. Some abundance is coming in. You're going to be able to celebrate, and you're going to be able to go in a new direction. There's a direction change that you want to have. And Spirit wants to make sure that you're going to go in this different direction when you get this blessing. Because if you would have got this blessing a while ago, you would have stayed where you were at, and that wouldn't have been good, because the blessing would have been gone like that. You wouldn't have been able to follow your life's purpose and reach the success that you are worthy of, because you're on a different plan now. You picked something different, you made a change, you let go of things that needed to be let go of, and now there's a change that's happening here. And that change was very necessary. Okay, let's see the fears that do not exist. Whoa. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands and you have the Ace of Cups. You're worried that new love, okay, is this love coming? Is love going to just show up and find me? You know, because there's a little bit of, you know, the Queen of Wands doesn't go out looking for these kinds of things. She just magnetizes it, and it's just drawn to her. That's it. You know, so there is a fear in taking this approach, that you're never going to find anyone worthy. I think you know that you're going to find a lot of people. There's a lot of prospects out there. There's already a lot of people that want you. But is somebody really deserving of, you know, your cup of love here going to show up? Is the thing that I feel like is bothering you at this time. You have the Nine of Cups. And there's a part of you that's like, you know, well, maybe I could be single, and you have a plan for that. A journey for that, but you really want to be able to do the journey and have the love as well. Maybe not being sure exactly what that would look like, or how this would happen, or what kind of a person. It may be a time in your life where you don't really have a person pictured. And so this is a little bit Six of Swords and the Strength card. You really feel like you're going out on your own here, and you don't know how it's going to go. You're just going to have yourself to rely on, because there's something here that you're planning to do. It could involve some travel here, and it's just you completely are closing off everything from the past. Some of you may want to move somewhere where you don't know anybody, or like, you know, travel really far, but you're doing something really different, and it's kind of like there's no really going back after this. So you're hoping that you're made the right decision here. But Spirit is saying, you know, you can feel it within your soul that this is right, that this is for you. You have the Emperor here. Let's see the Emperor. The Hanged Man, the King of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's a person that's blocked from coming back in. You have an idea going forward, and there's emotions behind this idea that you want to go forward in, but it's like, are you blocked from doing the idea? Are you blocked from sharing your emotions? Are you blocking some of your emotions from putting them into this idea that you want to go to? You have to work from the heart space. It's like also like, okay, I'm manifesting love, but like, no, I'm not manifesting like really I want love, but no, I'm not manifesting love. I'm manifesting career things to work out. And I feel like really you're manifesting all of those things to work out, but you don't want to admit the love one. That's the energy that I get. And you have the Tower and the Two of Cups, but suddenly it comes in. And so it's like, you did this the whole time. And you're like, no, I didn't. Nope, did not do it. You know, one of this card flipped over, High Priestess. Yeah, there are subconscious things that you're manifesting that you know you really want, and you're kind of tricking yourself here. There's a part of you that's like had this whole plan for your life just being by yourself. All right. Oh, jeez. King of Cups. Some of this could have to do with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? This could. King of Wands, Nine of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah, you're moving away from a person that, you know, broke your heart. Somebody broke your heart, they're just going to do it again. They're just going to do it again. They're just going to do it again. They're going to do it again. There's a part of you that wants to give this person another shot. But at the same time, you know that there's better out there for you. It's like throwing around this idea of this person coming back and daydreaming what it would be, but then also actively being like, no way, I would never want this person to come back. And like what you would do if you saw them and the whole thing. But then also simultaneously manifesting a whole new love, but dreaming career working out. And then the love and the career show up and you're kind of like, I didn't plan on the love. So it's a whole new person. Whole new energy, whole new, and it's unexpected. There's an element of unexpected here. Okay, you have Justice flew out. This could be a Libra person, doesn't have to be. Let's see this Six of Cups and the Six of Wands. There's a lot of things that are coming into balance here. A lot of areas of your life, multiple areas of your life have been out of balance for quite some time. And now all of those areas are coming into balance. And that's good. Feels like a lot at once. You have the Four of Swords. So something you've been hoping and praying for. It's like showing me a child who's like so excited to go see their favorite Disney character at Disney. And then they go and they're right there in front of them. They're so excited. It's all they talked about the whole time. And then they're like frozen. And then after you leave that's all they talk about is how much fun they had with this character and this person. But they didn't do anything. They didn't interact. They didn't move. They froze. You know, but in their mind, it was amazing, you know? So it's like kind of this energy of like, I wanted this, but now that it's here, I don't really know what to do with it. That's like your energetic response. I feel like you're not going to just freeze on a person. It's unknown. You didn't expect this before. You knew of people in some way or some capacity. There's a new element to this that you didn't have before. Okay, what is this? You have the Seven of Cups with the Hierophant card. Five of Swords, Four of Swords. This is what I just said. So it's like coming from this place of Five of Swords, coming from this place of the past, praying for something new, okay? And then you have the daydream here, the Seven of Cups. And then the Hierophant shows up and it's like, you know, you have Temperance here. I feel like you're going to be guarded. You're going to be guarded at first, but that's not going to last. And that's not going to deter this person either. They're going to be okay with your pace. And they're going to show you how they feel about you. And this is going to help you move past this guardedness and move into being excited about this connection, I think a lot quicker than you are thinking. Because you have this Wheel of Fortune here and you have the Star with the Page of Pentacles. So for something to start out so small as a Page of Pentacles and then you have the Star on the Wheel of Fortune, this is like, I don't know about this. Is this what I ordered from the universe? Like, really? I'm just, but then very quickly it goes, the next stage is, this is everything, and this is my destiny, and this is everything that I've ever wanted. So this is really beautiful. Okay, let's see. Could be an Aquarius person. You have Libra again. You know, they really could be another fire sign with all thus wand energy, Leo, Aries, Sag, okay? You have guarded vulnerability. I just told you, you're going to be guarded and vulnerable. For some of you can't imagine this because it's not necessarily what you're thinking at this time, but I feel like it's just going to come out of nowhere. It's new emotion, so you don't know how to deal with that. You know, it's like emotions that you're not used to here. I just told you this. Oh my gosh. You have Mercury, messages, travel, communication. You're going somewhere and there's going to be some sort of news here that you have been wanting. Sun, strength, empowerment. There's something here that you're doing that you've never done before. There's a new element here to what it is that you're doing here. You have transformation. You have assistance and spirit guide here, okay? Actions, courage, and beginnings. So there's something, sorry, that card was turned around. So there's something here that you're embarking on that's really important to you here. This is going to lead to a lot of success for you. It's going to lead to this financial stability that you want. It's going to lead to you building this empire, this legacy that you want, being able to build this home, the kind of life that you want to live. You have a vision for the kind of life. You've been picturing it for quite some time and it hasn't been there. It really hasn't been there, and it's about to be there. That doesn't mean that this is not coming, you know. You have comfort zone and clinging. Some of you want to stay back a little bit. There's this tendency here, memories and nostalgia here, okay? But you have truth and expression as well. So you're going to see how things going on at this time, you know, things that have been going on that, you know, are keeping you back. There's no truth to that anymore. So the reason to stay back does no longer exist. The comfort zone is going to become uncomfortable, it feels like. But it feels like it has already been that way, actually. And now it's just the Tower moment. I feel like a lot of you are so positive, you haven't really realized how uncomfortable it has been. Yeah, you have the toxicity card. So it's like some of you patterns, it's like there's been patterns here that have been going on and you finally put a stop to it. Remember, awakening. This is somebody who's ready to embark on a whole new journey here. This is something that's been a long time coming. These blessings that are coming into you here. You have Venus offering. Okay, so somebody's coming forward with love. You know, this is a triggering card also as well that came just before it. Someone's going to try to come in and trick you, try to come in and trigger you, try to do something here, but don't worry, okay, because we have divine timing and trust here. So trusting because, you know, you have all of a sudden here. Doesn't this look like the Tower card? Something's coming in for you that you're not expecting here, and it's going to be really good. It's going to be really, really good. It's going to be everything that you want. It's going to open the doors for everything that you've been hoping for quite some time here. You have Tiger, doing something risky or taking a chance. There's something that you have never done before that you want to do, and you don't know how it's going to go, so you have to be vulnerable into it. But where you're staying is going to be so uncomfortable that you have to do it. Okay, so this is saying, you know, take this chance here. Horse, short journey. Okay, you have target, goal-oriented person. You have a person coming in who is a goal-oriented person, who's someone who's okay with doing trips, who's someone who's okay with traveling, someone who is also embracing doing things that they have never done before. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. There's a change that's going on here. You're not the same person that you have been before. That's the mental change. And now you're about to go on the physical change. It's like your reality is catching up to where your mind or your spirit has been for quite some time now. You have flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Ah. You have key, successful outcome to your problems. Beautiful. You have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay. You have a fair man. Dealings or a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. This could also be a woman. This could just be somebody that you meet and their appearance stands out to you. And they are going to be of some assistance to you, but you're already going to feel a pull, a call within your intuition about this particular person here. Okay, let's just close it out with this one of these moon cards here. This looks really, really beautiful. Really coming into a time here that you've been hoping for a long, long time. And this is something really wonderful. This is something that I really want for you guys, and you know that you really deserve. Okay, luck is on your side. Okay, new moon in Sagittarius. Yowzer. Emotions are running high. We got a super moon. You are very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon, I think that's called. This reminds me of Pocahontas when she's singing and it's like looking up at the moon and the why he grinned or something, asking the fox why he grinned. Yeah, this looks like that. But you're going on a journey here. You're going on a whole new journey that you have not been on before, okay? 5115. I just saw it on the clock. Angel number 5115. You can look up angel number 5115 if you are guided to and you want this added message, okay? Regardless, I feel like beautiful things are coming for you. This is a time of transformation. You absolutely deserve this. So I want you to embrace this at this time. I feel like a sign for you guys also be like a falcon. I keep seeing falcons different places. So if you see a falcon, if you see a symbol of a falcon, somebody says falcon. Isn't there a falcon team or something? I don't know. But there's something about falcons that could be a sign or synchronicity for you. Also, just like little houses, like little figurine little houses, like a little fairy house in the woods or something. There's just something about little houses. I've been seeing that a lot. And I feel like that is a sign that Spirit's showing me right now for you guys here to move forward. Also, baking fresh bread. Somebody specifically making fresh bread. And if they have a tradition to hide something in the bread, and the person that finds the bread, they get something. They're like showing me, Spirit's showing me something like that. So some of you might be planning something like that. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo. This is what I have for you. If you want to like the video or subscribe, that would be amazing. Also, I have a book. It's called One Lights. It is all about the law of attraction and manifesting your desires. Okay, it's available on Amazon. So if you feel a call or a pull to look into this, it is there for you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time.